became a very, it was part of my education. In 1967, I ran a race in White City Stadium in London. Dennis Brutus, who was an exile from South Africa, and Dennis Broglio, another exile from South Africa, came to the competition, and they invited me to attend a South African resistance meeting in London. And I was 20 years old. I went with them to this meeting. Before the meeting started, they stood up. They said a prayer for the brothers who had fallen in the war this week. And I didn't know there was a war going on in South Africa, but they were fighting. There was a Bush war at that time. This is 1967. So this was part of my education about South Africa. I came back and I started to do some research. I read Alan Spayton's Cry the Beloved Country. And I started to find any book I could find about apartheid in South Africa, what's going on in the life there. I became friends with Dennis Brutus, Sam Ramsamy, who is now president of the South African Olympic Committee. And I stayed in touch with these people through the years, and they would ask me to do different things for them, for apartheid, or make sure that, they would hear about there was a group of American coaches going to go to South Africa to do a clinic. And they say, Lee, do you know these coaches who's going to come to South Africa and do our apartheid regime and do this thing? I said, yes, I know some of these guys. And I would contact them and let them know. I said, look, it's not a good idea for you guys to go. I said, these people are, do you know what's going on over there? I said, yeah, if you go, you're supporting this regime over there, this apartheid regime. You go and you support it. They invited me. They would give me $10,000 for 2 days' work if I was to come do a track and field clinic in Johannesburg. $10,000. And this time I didn't have a job. I had come back from Africa for about 6 months, and I was doing my substitute teaching with these junior high school kids. And somebody calls you on the phone and offers you $10,000 for 2 days. I turned it down.